Alright guys, so I want to go through a bunch of stuff within this video. I want to cover a bunch of new Modern Warfare leaks about some of the operators and weapons coming to this game, some new updates to this game as well, the 1.08 update, what it changed to a bunch of the weapons and footsteps and different things to the map, so a bunch of stuff there, and also some other bits and pieces of information, just new updates to the game overall. And I'm going to touch upon some BO4 just to surprise you guys, because I know how much you guys missed that game, so I'll bring you some information for that as well. Let's start off with the update. Update 1.08 for Modern Warfare now live. Here are the patch notes. So I'm not going through all the patch notes, that's just boring. I'll leave a link down below if you want to read it, but let's go through the important stuff here. I'm not going to waste your time. The weapons, everyone cares about the weapons. ARs, minor hip spread adjustment. The 725, this is the second nerf that we're seeing. Now we're seeing reduced range to the shotgun. M4, also the second nerf we're seeing. Increased hip spread, decreased damage to the head. Now the FAL is getting a buff, reduced recoil, and increased ADS speed. I guess a nerf and a buff. EB14 increased ADS speed, and then miscellaneous ammo reserve adjustments upon spawning to be in line with other weapons of their class. So nothing too major, but you can see they're continuing to adjust ARs. Overall nerf ARs. ARs are fairly dominant within this game, so they want to bring them down to the level of the other weapons like SMGs. 725 and the M4, they're slowly trying to fine-tune. Now they've said on Twitter, a bunch of the multiplayer developers, that they don't want to completely obliterate the 725 especially, and the M4. They want the two weapons to be viable, but they want to get it just right to where people still want to use the weapons even though they're not as good as they were when the game first came out. So hopefully they find a good balance, and I like that they're slowly and gradually nerfing the weapons as opposed to just destroying them within one update. So we'll see how that goes. Now here's the last big thing I'm going to cover for the patch notes, the footsteps. So adjusted to always play walk footstep sounds when in ADS and crouch independent of speed. Pretty important. And increase the speed in which you can remain using walk footstep sounds by slightly pressing on the movement stick. So again, continuing to fine tune footsteps. I've heard most of this from competitive players, but even when I'm in the game, the footsteps, there's just so many problems with it. So they're continuing to gradually adjust it. They'll get more feedback and they'll hopefully perfect it very soon. Here's something that I think doesn't really pertain to most people. Infinity Ward says that they will be adjusting patch update release times in the future so that updates don't release overnight. Right now, these updates are releasing 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, and I think this is only for YouTubers because YouTubers don't want to be up 3 a.m. Eastern. Like, I'm not going to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to make a video on the new patch note update because it's just not a big deal, and also it's 3 a.m. So I think them doing it at 1 p.m. like most of the updates have been would make more sense, and it's also for normal people as well. I mean, normal people, if they want to play the new update, they're not going to be up. You might as well just put it during the day like they've been doing. During the day, those middle of the day updates are honestly the best. Everyone is up, everyone is ready to play, and that's just the best time they should do it. So it's not a big deal, like I said, but 1 p.m. is probably what they're going to move towards for these new updates. So I'm going to go through one more update for Modern Warfare, then we're going to get into the operator leaks. That's a pretty important leak for this game. A bunch of the new DLC operators were leaked, a bunch of their names. So before we get into that, quick update. Trials are back live in Modern Warfare. Use tickets to earn bonus XP, and here's the little image of what we're seeing for Trials, the main menu there for this game, and you guys pretty much know how that works. You're gonna go in and you're gonna get XP if you're completing these trials in those certain time frames and whatever you need to do for the trials. However they update it, we'll probably get new trials every so often with the DLC content stream throughout the year, and maybe they'll get more interesting and intricate, and who knows how it's gonna work. But it's pretty cool that they have this extra sort of thing that people could do to get XP in this game. Let's go through the leaks. Now, here's the problem. I want to read these names to you guys. I'm going to put them up on screen, but every time I read names that are, hard to pronounce, I get hate in the comments. And maybe not hate, but just people just make fun of me. Just look, I'm trying my best, okay? I may not be able to speak properly, but I'm trying my best. Just know that. So we're going to go through this here. We also have the images of what they look like. So I'll put the images up in a second, or maybe I'll put it up first. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but we have the leaked operators coming to the game. Iskra, Kilgore, Nebo, Stokely, Trig, Yandi, Farah, Ghost, Hooper, Kato, Lynch, Quinn, and Zedra. Those are the names, and then I don't know if I put it up already, but here are the actual images, or not images, of just what the operators look like. And you can see it's a bunch of different celebrities, people that we've seen before, and the other just sort of fictional characters there. One, Marshawn Lynch, and I think there's another one. I don't know. I don't really know celebrities, but there's other people in there that apparently are popular. So if you guys can pick them out and comment down below, then you guys can do that. But again, these are a bunch of the operators that we're going to be seeing. So I was just talking about adding Seth Rogen and Snoop Dogg and all these different characters to the game, all these different, funny celebrities or rappers or famous people that would, sort of fit Modern Warfare. But I'm sort of thinking as well, I deleted this, like 5 minutes of this commentary because I was talking for too long, and you guys will never see that because I deleted it. But this game still has to be realistic, and I keep on forgetting. I'm getting so hyped up with DLC, and there's a free content stream of DLC, and there's so many possibilities as to what they could add and what they can bring to the game, but it has to be in the terms of Modern Warfare's universe. It has to make sense. So I do think, Snoop Dogg and other characters, as long as they're dressed in sort of this soldier uniform and they're not completely goofy and they don't completely get rid of sort of the war feeling or the realistic feeling that we're getting from Modern Warfare, I think they would be pretty cool additions, and they would get people hyped up to, see and play as new operators within the game. Maybe if you guys think it's too gimmicky and too cheesy, I would understand that as well. And I'm thinking now that maybe, too many of these funny celebrities or stuff like that, it's just going to ruin the, sort of Modern Warfare universe and the realistic feel that they were going for. I don't know. So we'll see what they do. I just think new and different operators that are people that we know and love and like in, sort of popular culture and stuff like that, it would be cool to see within the game. But then again, it's a realistic game. So let's just move on from that. Definitely let me know down below, what operators do you want to see within this game? Would you like to see all of these different celebrities and people we know in real life, or do you want just different variations of soldiers? Maybe soldiers from the Vietnam War era, or different soldiers from across the world from World War II, maybe different eras of soldiers from different wars fighting in different countries. That would be pretty cool to bring all of them into the game. That would definitely fit the game well. Or do you want the other route, like I said, with the celebrities and people in popular culture and people we see right now? And I don't know, that could be an angle that they take, but again, would it fit the game's realism? I'm not so sure. Now, I know you guys have been waiting 7 minutes within this video for the best part of the video, the Black Ops 4 content, okay? So with the new update for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 today, Treyarch has brought the big changes. They brought the big changes to the black market to allow players more ways to unlock content. How exciting. I'm super excited right now. I'm super duper excited. So some additional details on the new Black Ops 4 black market system. You can trade 50 reserve crates for whatever weapon you want once every 30 days. You can buy whatever weapon you want directly as well. And then the full patch notes for today's Black Ops 4 update are there in that link. And I'm not going to link that below because I don't think anyone really cares. And if you do, I don't know what to tell you. Let me be serious for a second. I think this is cool, and Black Ops 4, some people enjoy the game. Maybe it wasn't that bad of a game. Maybe we really hated the game. One, because it's Black Ops 3.5. I think that's the main reason. The second reason, close second, the microtransaction system. And now they're, going back on their ways because Activision decided not to be, money hungry because they already cashed in. They already cashed in. Cash, I don't know. Well, they already got all their money from microtransactions from the past couple years, so they're good now. And now Black Ops 4, Treyarch, they're deciding, you know what? Let's let people, sort of get these weapons. Let me read this here. 50 reserve crates for whatever weapon you want every 30 days, and then you can also buy whatever weapon you want directly. That's pretty cool. I think they should just release all of the weapons that they've ever had in supply drops and just release them to the public and just bring them all in a huge update, because at this point there's no reason to do all of this really weird stuff, trading crates, do this, do that. Like, they know they screwed up, and maybe it was Activision's fault. It probably was. Activision probably really did force Treyarch to do all of this terrible microtransaction stuff, and that sucks. But Treyarch should just think, you know what? There's no point in doing this. Everyone's playing Modern Warfare. You might as well just bring them all to the public and save your reputation. That would be at least a decent way to save Treyarch's reputation, because Treyarch's reputation completely was just demolished at the beginning of Black Ops 4, and after release of Black Ops 4, it was done with Treyarch, and I think everyone still has such a bad taste in their mouth from Black Ops 4, and now just does not think highly of Treyarch whatsoever, and Infinity completely stole that from them. So honestly, they just need to go bold, and they just need to bring every weapon to us, and that's it. And however many people play the game because of it, who cares? Doesn't matter. As long as they get their reputation back, that's all that they should care about, because their game is releasing next year. You guys got to remember. So they got to get their stuff together, and that would be an interesting way. At least for me, I feel like that's a good marketing move. I'm not even a marketing major in college, but I feel like that's a good marketing move, just to go bold, go out there and just make a stance, telling everyone that we were wrong and we want to change our ways. That would be a good way to do that, but they're not going to do that, unfortunately, because, the people running these companies are just not smart. They need some new young people like me. I'll join. I don't mind joining Treyarch. I don't want to move there just yet, but that would be pretty cool. Can help them out maybe with the new game 2020. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, leave a comment below if you watched the whole video BO4. It's greatly appreciated. See you guys later.